I'm 71 this year. I was 71 last August. And don't feel it.
So I would say the words of Peter.
The words of Peter. Know yourself, be true to yourself, and love yourself.
There's an order to it, right?
Oh yeah, because if without that order, each step is a falsity. You can't be true to what you don't know, and you can't love your ignorance. But as you get to know yourself, you become able to be true to yourself. And as you become true to yourself, you're able to appreciate your inner being, your fullness, and you can love yourself. Otherwise, it's falsity. You're pretending. And most people, in their ignorance, are just lost. They're not evil necessarily, or greedy, or they're just blown by what's around them. They see their opportunities and they take them, and that may be stealing, or maybe lying, or maybe just working hard and getting a promotion. But there's no direction, there's no inner relationship to it. It happens. Life happens. No, life should be studied in the sense that it should relate to your inner metronome. Not studied in the sense of predictable or scripted. But within your own rhythms, your own needs. In many ways, these psychotic driven people, these mass murderers are more true to themselves than most people are. They are horrible people and they should be stopped. But at least, and I don't mean this in the sense that there's a positive to them, but they were being true to themselves. They were very driven people. What you want is to be as true to that goal, but with a socially acceptable language.
How do you get rid of? How do you become free of judgment?
Well, let's start. We're all imperfect. And we have to accept that. It's the nature of the need. It was designed badly. If I were to redesign it, we'd do it a little differently. A few other little details. But since I'm not in a position to redesign it, I can't complain about it. I just forget about it. I just protect my knees and keep going. But we can all evolve. We can't change as a light switch changes, going from room temperature to white hot as we flip the switch. But we can evolve. Once we know ourselves and we see that we're not what we want to be, or we feel reveal to ourselves what it is where we want to be as human beings, we develop those capacities. Whether it's another language, higher mathematics. But there's more subtleties to it. But you can develop within yourself once you know you want that development. If you want understanding of something, create an hour a day on it. There's a couple of years, spend more time than any graduate student. Just an hour a day, 365 days a year. Compute how many hours it takes to get a master's in terms of actual course time, reading, writing. Hour a day will surpass almost any program. If you do it rigorously, do it with, like I say, inner knowledge, critical thinking, you can master almost anything. But people have. They have an illness, they become very adept in understanding the medical arts and where the profession is and what's being left out and where, just, they can. Given a reason, and that reason will come from your self-knowledge. If you don't have that self-knowledge, you just tumbleweed, get blown around. You can die, spend your life tumbleweeding. And your legacy is nowhere, you just tumbleweed. But you can evolve, you have free will, you're not the person you were yesterday. We all live in the paradox. How we resolve the daily paradoxes of life is what gives us personality and gives us why we change every day from new experiences. And incrementally over time, if we're directed within, we get somewhere. If we're directed without, we just tumble. But we're always evolving. Just we don't always evolve in terms of change. Yesterday becomes tomorrow and become acceptable and wedded to that predictability. So, as long as you're alive, have free will, in your health, because that's a tremendous limiter, you can become something other than you are. And if you direct it, you will become what it is you want. Otherwise, you have no hope of it. So if you know yourself, you can then be true to yourself. And once you start feeling that accomplishment of being true to yourself, you can love yourself. And with that, I'll close my lecture.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.